20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peak data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They get a cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the leg.
It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Raiders and the Colts on Sunday night.
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Slant to Adams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Harris will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Fake the handoff. Now Carr steps away. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First down, and they go back to Harris. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Carr. Out to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw his Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown Raiders. Keelan Cole, 33 yards. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
The slant connects with Devontae Adams.
Game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
From the 39, Carr. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Caught out right by Renfro. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A Raider first down, Carter Renfro.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing again on second down. Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Mike Gesicki from 8 yards out. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great work.
So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. The last of our 3 games on this Sunday. One more to follow tomorrow night as we wrap up a very exciting 3 days of Super Wildcard Weekend. On now to a check on the next-gen stats in the first half for the Raiders, for the Seahawks. And they had success all season throwing the football. No reason for that to change in the playoffs as they've continued to move the ball well through the air. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half. Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaud.
All right, Coach. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Carr now to throw. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He hits Adams complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Carter's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Carr. This is caught. Touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Carr fighting his former college teammate Adams there for the Raider first.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Now here's another carry for Harris, and this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Carr. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in though, and it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to...
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. They hand this off to Harris. And he's got room. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Harris. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have...
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that? Being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.